Number 1. Acolyte. The Acolyte is a magic support class with divine spells that takes care on healing and buffing your teammates and debuffing the enemies. The Acolyte has 3 skills for now. The Soul Shackle is the first ability which it chains the enemy, therefore it can't move. Healing Sanctum is the second skill, and this skill consists in healing 5% of party members' HP in a circle every 2 seconds, for 20 seconds. And lastly, the Mystic Meteor. This skill summons a divine meteor that burns anyone caught in its explosion. Number 2. Knight. The Knight class have 4 skills. The first skill is the War Cry. The user shouts, causing nearby enemies to become weakened. The second skill is the Defensive Dome. The user casts a defensive dome that moves with them. Party members inside the dome receive 20% damage protection, while the user gains 25%. The third skill is Slam of Valor. The user slams their sword into the ground, dealing damage in a cone-like direction. And the last skill is the Holy Rush. The user dashes towards an enemy with their shield pointed towards the user's desired direction, steerable with directional keys. Number 3. Rogue. The Rogue has 6 skills. The first one is the Dagger Throw. It summons a shadow that throws its dagger forwards. The second skill is the Deviant's Intuition. You gain 30% bonus damage towards enemies that are 30% HP or lower. The third skill is called the Malicious Strike. It strikes the enemies in front of you with your shadow. The fourth skill is the Shadow Force. It exerts your shadow force forwards, leaving behind a trail of fire. The fifth skill is known as Serpent's Coating. It coats your daggers in poison, causing the next 2 strikes to apply a deadly venom. And last, the Assassinate skill. You dash forward and deal 2 heavy strikes. These strikes increase in power if the enemy is under 20% HP. Number 4. Lancer. The Lancers has 6 skills. The first skill is the True Javelin. It channels your energy into your lance and release it in a flash. The second skill is the Tornado Strike. It quickly spins your lance imbued with energy, creating a mini tornado that lifts enemies. The third skill is the Jousting Mastery. You tap into the power of a master, increasing your critical chance by 10%. Light attacks increase this buff by 1%. The fourth skill is called Armor Pierce. It thrusts your lance forwards, creating a spiral of wind. The fifth skill is the Speed Lancing. You go into overdrive, increasing your sprint speed, stamina regeneration, and swing speed. Last but not least, the sixth skill is Ferocious Joust. You dash forward with tremendous speed, damaging any enemies in your path. Number 5. Brawler. The Brawler has 6 skills. The first skill is the Fighter's Fury. This skill gets you pumped, increasing your physical damage for 15 seconds. The second skill is the Violent Strike. You dash forward while throwing a crippling punch. The third skill is the True Strike. You spin kick your opponents upwards into the air. The fourth skill is the Patient Defense. You enter in a state of absolute focus, giving you a chance to parry light attacks you block. The fifth skill is the Quaking Strike. You drill your fist into the ground, creating a massive shockwave that knocks opponents back. The last skill is Rapid Blows. You rush down your opponent with a flurry of punches. Number 6. Ranger. The Ranger got 5 skills. The first skill is the Infernal Impact. It sends a fiery arrow into the skies, allowing it to descend downwards and create a fiery explosion. The second skill is the Vortex Shot. It charges up a swirling shot. The third skill is Shocking Tempo. It empowers your light attacks with electricity, making your next 3 light attacks paralyze. The fourth skill is the Hunting Step. It channels your energy into your feet, allowing you to move faster. The last skill is Arrow Volley. It unleashes a volley of arrows in a cone in front of you. Number 7. Warrior. The warrior got 6 skills, though only 3 of them have been leaked. The first skill is cross slash. The user slashes twice, forming a cross and slightly slowing enemy for 3 seconds. The second skill is sundering strike. The user slams their sword into the ground, dealing damage in a cone-like direction. The last skill is the blade storm. The user jumps into the air before releasing a fury of 3 consecutive slashes. Number 8, Scholar. The Scholar also got 6 skills, though unfortunately only 3 got leaked and 1 of them got cancelled. The first skill is the Arcane Shield. It applies a shield of mana to the user and nearby party members. Defense equivalent to 30% of HP. The second skill is Magic Missiles. Arcane missiles appear above the head of the user and launch in a barrage fashion, doing small area of effect where they hit. This is the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Be sure to like and subscribe to stay tuned. That said, stay safe and have a good one.